January the 10th, 2017. You're looking at today's USGS earthquake map, guys, and we may have recorded the deepest earthquake ever recorded. The 7.3 was not the strongest that you saw at 6:13 UTC this morning, but it is the deepest by a few miles than any that's been recorded. We're going to look at that. Now, the 4.8 that was west-northwest of Chikushima, Japan, was deep also, 462. But the 7.3, again, could be the deepest in earthquake history as far as being able to record the depth. Now, let's go back 3 years to 2013. Russian earthquake could be the deepest ever, and this happened offshore Kamchatka. And it was, guys, 606 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken. This one today beat it by a few miles. This one was 609 kilometers, back in 2013. It was from an 8.3 stronger quake, but not as deep. This depth is critical. I'll go into that. But at 609, that put it at 378 miles deep. Now, the 612 that we saw this morning, again, beat that by a few miles. We'll look at the exact stats. 612 is 380.279 miles. So, again, as far as the ability of man in modern science to record the depth, it is the strongest. Check that out, 612.7, slightly over that, probably 381 or so. Again, this one is not shabby as far as depth. That's telling us that that pressure is moving north. Now, what is occurring when you get down to 612 kilometers, guys, in that area? You're into the magma level. It's called the transition region, or the basaltic magmas. That's the source of them. Notice in the left, that starts at around 650 kilometers. And that's a smooth line. That's an average line. But this thing goes up and down just like searching for oil under mountain ridges or rock formations. And what that's telling us is at 612 kilometers, that energy is pushing upward. It's pushing on the bottom of that mantle. Why? Because we've been getting the solar wind speeds at incredible speeds, over 1.5 million miles an hour. And in this image to the left, you can see where that energy feeds into the magnetic field gaps and into the core of our planet. Again, look at the depth, 650 kilometers into the basaltic magma source called the transition region. We're right at that edge. These are dangerous quakes. This energy being fed, again, not only from the increased solar stream as we see these large coronal holes coming around facing the Earth more often now, at least every 9 days we're starting to see this energy. But we're talking about this gas cloud that is letting helium penetrate all the way from the edges of our solar system, called the heliosphere, inside the orbit of the Earth, penetrating that far. We're dealing with a lot of things. Anything that comes in now, the shields are weak as far as gamma ray burst, etc. Guys, there's volcanoes that have not erupted in a long time, and keep an eye on Mount Teed and the Canary Islands there. Watch that one, because we're dealing with colder weather setting in, and any ash event is going to multiply the effects of that. We're watching it, guys. It's a heads up. Be safe.